Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. 61 Matchbox Lights.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Check 13. Check a Alpha. Lee Griffin.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. Intended that time for Cooper. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now he takes this one down almost all the way. The 30.
Let's go, boys, bring it up.
Byron Jones brought him down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Washington.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. First throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber.
Pick the edge. Come. Just move. He's coming. Double up.
Now.
Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw here's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Check three. Check four. Kill. Alert flare.
Tight dog. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Echo.
Switch. Undercrunch. Kill.
Get it.
Back to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Hey, Orbit.
the run, watch the run. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Coming for you.
Look at me. Zipper.
Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm coming. Slam, slam. Let's go.
They're going to try and throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Go, go.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. He just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Mike 55. Check 55, Mike.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Throwing again. Jackson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
We ain't giving them nothing today.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Quit talking about it.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Hey, Haywood!
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, watch it, watch it! He's coming! We got double up!
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jordan. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Watch out!
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a first down following a gain of 3. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Second and 14. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Cooper was the target there. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Mike 54. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy with 3. Let's go, Heavy. Give me something. Give me
2nd and 5 down. Jackson, he gets it to Sims, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
Let's go.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They go play action now. Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Switch it. Check 37. Check 37. Hey.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back in pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 20. Mike, go. We own them. We own them. Check 52. Switch.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A really nice gain of 25 yards. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Switch up, switch up. You go tight.
Yeah.
You got tight right there.
Hey, Alpha. Shoot.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Yes.
Rip right, rip right. Watch the safety creep.
Pilot, 64, weak. Smooth.
On the draw, it's Pollard trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Here we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go, here we go.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 20. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Get it.
They're going to look to throw to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Second down pass. Intended for Michael Gallup. Incomplete.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Shift, watch the shift.
Hey, Orbit.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. I got him.
Hey, Wahoo.
Mike 20.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Amari Cooper. Incomplete. Landon Collins on the coverage.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D, man up, D.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Go, go, go. Jumper, 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 jumper. Right there.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Geis. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Check. Watch it before. Ricky. Check. Okay, spell. Go.
Jackson on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Jackson, open man here, Sims, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here we go. Hey, come on. Mike 5-4.
Throwing is Jackson. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
7 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, box drop.
Shit! Alert 3, alert 3! Alert 3! Kill!
Ready?
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna take a shot for... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. After the interception, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check Mike 54. Let it go. 54.
Come on, D! Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Here's Jackson. And that's complete. It's Sims. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
You got it. You got it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Rush in. Check Mike 54.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to air one out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Jim. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Check 9. Check. 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, seam 6. Right up.
He'll look to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
218. Chop.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 6. This will be caught at about the 5. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard taking it in as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Check.
Now Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Geis. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 54, Mike, 54. Check. Watch.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Man out.
Mike 5-4.
Jackson will throw again. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. In for the score. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Redskins 24, Cowboys 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man there complete to Gallup. 23 yards the pickup there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Sponge. No.
Get it ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll get it down in the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. Back to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
He's coming. Double up.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught. It's Cooper. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Check three.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 20. I'm coming after you.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Kill.
Hey, Alpha. Look at me. Zipper. Shoot.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. 2nd and 4. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Hey, Echo.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Defense, let's go. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go, let's go. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Yo, faster. Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Montez Sweat. And the Redskins are going to win the football game. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill. Wait. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You better bring it. You better. Let's run it.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check the out read. Check 99. Check 99. Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Redskins, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.